Be very careful. This is a warning for you. I know that a lot of people don't have a brain, but I hope you do have some great matter in your head. So let me give you a warning about how people are being scammed every single week. The swampies are there. They fail as breeders. They failed as dogmen. They absolutely failed. So now the swamp wants to become something new. They want to become influencers. They want to become content creators. They want the swampers. They want to be something, and they want the attention, even if it's the attention of a whole bunch of losers. But be careful out there, guys. They keep dropping my name every single day, because for one side they really want to be me. On the other side, I'm their superhero, although they say they hate me. And for the other side, they want to drop my name so maybe they can get me in trouble with the law, which the law should be going after them, has gone after them. And this is what happens. I'm a good citizen. I have hundreds of clients that will speak very well about me. I don't live in America, and I'm doing amazing things. And my past is a long, long time ago. Long time ago. And I create great things when my past was my past. So you must understand this. The swamp wants to use me for relevance. I don't use the swamp, but I have to mention it today because some people, which are not very smart, very clever, they're saying, a friend of mine's got some of your dogs and bred some puppies, whatever. Your friend, swamper friend, cannot have one of my dogs. Let me explain to you something. I know I left some leftovers. They drop off the table, the crumbs. They were crawling on the floor, licking them off the floor. And, this is the thing with them. They never create anything special with whatever they had. And I don't sell dogs to swampers. So swampers are always making up lies. It is so funny how they create some pedigrees of dogs that didn't even live in the same era, in the same decade. I got a dog from Chico and a dog from Chico. They come from this mother, this father, those mother, and the father, they never lived in the same era. And they come up and they say, well, they had a dog from this, they breed it, whatever. Even if some cheesy registration give them papers, if the dog doesn't come from me or Chico Lopez, it's not my dog. Easy and simple. I don't mind you getting whatever crap dog you want to have, because I will not be selling your dog anyhow. I'm not making this announcement because I wanted to get you to buy. No, I don't need you. I don't want you to buy a dog from me. I just don't want you also to live in a fake delusion. And swampers will give it to you in the rear end, because swampers, they are the beta people. They give it to each other. They go behind each other. Swampers do that. So be careful out there. You might be a good person. You might be a good guy that get caught in the net of the swamp. You might have that thuggish culture that comes from rap music and stuff like that. And you might get entwined on the swampers net, and all of a sudden you start listening to things like, this guy got the bloodline from Chico Lopez and whatever. I have no associates. Nobody can represent me and say I'm here on behalf of Chico Lopez. I have dogs from Chico Lopez and I have them for sale. No one can. I'm very particular, very a lone wolf type of guy. Don't want to have associations with none of these scumbags. I don't like them. I don't want to be around them. They do exist. That's what I named them, the swamp. Every time they hear the name swamp, they call themselves each other swampers. I bless them by giving them that name. I baptize them with the name the swamp. And today they want to be like content creators, like superstars. They got little 1,000 followers or whatever they have, and they're pathetic. When you hear them, just pay attention to the words they use. Profanity, lies. They use words like police, snitches, federal people, government, the law, against the law, blah, blah, blah. And they'll use words like my sister, my brother, our community, to get you involved. Maybe you're a loser and somehow you need to have some engagement with some people. Like you need friendly, like you're lonely and you need to hold some hands and sing Kumbaya. The swampers cannot attract the people I like, because the people I like are smart. And the moment they hear the swampers, they walk away from them. They don't give them 2 minutes. But when people start calling me here and they're like, oh, I'm a good guy, I work here and I work there and I have 2 children and I have a family, and one of my friends got one of your dogs, then I started thinking, I said, maybe there might be some good guys out there that might get hurt by getting a mutt thinking they have something to do with Chico Lopez, and he doesn't have. So the message is, if he's not from me, there's nothing you can have. And if you're a good person, but you went and you put the hands in the poo-poo, you understand? The toilet's full of crap, and you put your hand in there, you play with it, put it all over your face and everything, I won't be able to deal with you. I just got off a conversation with a guy that I looked at his Facebook profile. The guy doesn't look like a bad guy. Everything he talks about is pretty much what I like as well, on his own way, you know. But unfortunately, that guy has been around the swamp, already has swamp dogs, already has a little bit of swamp mentality. And that guy, unfortunately, I won't be able to touch him with gloves. He will have to stay with the swamp or lost in between the limb. That's why I told you, if you are brand new to the breed, give yourself some time, take a look at the entire gallery of videos of Chico Lopez. And the main thing is this: your happiness by owning the greatest dog in the world. That's all that matters. The greatest dog cannot be bred by the shittiest people. The greatest dog is going to be bred by someone that invest the time to purchase the greatest genetics of long time ago, develop those genetics, have merits and titles and accolades at different times in different countries and different continents, and build the gene pool of dogs with self-made merits, those gene pools that create great dogs. That's the only thing you can have. I'm against dog fighting. That's why I don't work with the swamp, because the swampers are a community of loser. I wouldn't say, you know, some of those guys are just like, they love dog fighting, but some of them, I don't think they even fight dogs. Most of them, those are implants from agencies and the government that have them there to steer the path of all other criminals, people that are dealing drugs, people that are pimps, people that are hooligans, criminals, rapists, all that stuff. All those channels, all those so-called canals, they got these different so-called shows, it's trash. You know, some of those guys that run those things are implants. They're already being caught by the police. They're already being taken by the police, and they're working with the government. And they're not working like they're giving them a big paycheck. No, they're weak people. They beta males. They love to gossip. Only beta males love to gossip. They love to gossip. They love to talk crap. You don't see a lot of my videos coming here because I stay busy, and I'm going to be busy in doing other things. I got work to do. And I believe that I already put out there many videos. And I hope that you're smart. I get some messages from people from different countries. And they tell me, I went through all your videos. It's amazing. I learned this and I learned that. Unfortunately, I cannot chit-chat with you like you chit-chat with swampers. 2 days chit-chatting back and forth, exchanging ideas, cursing each other. They cut with the same scissors. They do the same. They have the same protocol. They usually come here kissing us. I'm your fan, blah, blah, whatever. Then they turn around. Oh, I got your word. I got your dog. I got this. Same thing. It's boring. Really. It's boring. So predictable. I'm going to give you an advice. If you're in the United States or anywhere in the world, really. You know, if you're young, you're 18, 21, 30 years old, 40 years old, dedicate your life. Study. Go find God. Ask Him, pray and ask Him a question. If you like dogs, if you're a person that loves dogs, and you want to love the American Pitbull Terrier, you should be smart now to understand that these bumps, that these hooligans with filthy mouth, that every 2 words they say the N word, every 2 words they say the word curses and stuff like that, those guys are not worth your time. I'm going to recommend you to invest in yourself, study some books. From Good to Great is a good book to study. Study, you know, Your Next 5 Moves from Patrick Bet-David. Choosing Your Enemies Wisely from Patrick Bet-David. The 21 Laws of Refutable Laws of Leadership of John C. Maxwell. So many other great books that you can read. I don't read book dogs, really. And I appreciate some of the book writers. I just don't read them. My approach to the breed is different. I'm not in the breed because I want to make friends with everybody. I'm not giving out ice cream and try to, you know, hold hands with everybody, the community. I'm not that guy. I'm a guy that only works with the best. So I don't want a community of all those guys. The only people that I spend time with and I talk time a little bit are the people that own my dogs. And they're going to be dog owners who don't breed dogs, don't fight dogs, have families, are not criminals. They're never going to be on these forums that I'm talking about. They're never going to be on these YouTube channels, these chats, all this BS. They're never going to be there. They're smart. They will not waste their time. But for those few young people that are wasting their time, remember, you cannot get a Chico Lopez dog. I decline all those bumps. Some of them send me mails, some of them send me texts. I save them, begging me with the same names. It's so funny. With the same name, begging me to please work with them, to teach them, to approach them. Oh, I opened this Hall of Fame. Come, I want you to be the one, to be the first one, be this. I don't associate with these bums. Those are junk humans, junk people by culture. The culture is absolutely trash. You know, their parents must have been really crappy parents. My advice to you is to study, to become a great human being, something great for society, do good things for yourself. Nobody's perfect. You know, everybody make mistakes. You can always change your mind and do good things. You know, myself, I'm doing great things for society. I'm doing great things for the breed. The breed today is only the best. It has always been only the best. Back in the 1800s, only the very best dogs were considered the breed. Only the best, elite, most elite level dogs were the ones appreciated. Back in the 1950s, 1940s, 1930s, only the better men matter. All the communities didn't matter. It hasn't changed today. Only the best men matter. Only the best dog matter. Only the best genetic matters. Only the best merits, accolades, and greatest genetics matter. And it's becoming worse because the word dogman that used to be thrown around back in the 2010, 15, whatever, because of my service to the breed and to the people that coming into dogs, those guys don't qualify to be dogmen, and you know it. So they know they cannot be dogmen. They throw it every time less and less the word dogman because they know they're not dogmen. The framework to be a dogman is already done and broken. It's not going to happen again. It was a title word. A lot of these joyos call themselves dogmen among themselves. I just posted a picture of these generals from North Korea. They've got these military uniforms full of badges, thousands, a whole bunch of them. Those guys never went to battle, never went to the hardships, never went to nothing. So they keep getting all these among themselves. They give each other medals and stuff like that. When they went to Ukraine, they got their ass handed to them. And it's the same thing with these show dogs. You know, one judge will see another judge and a show dog and give them ribbons. They see each other. They see their girlfriend, their groupie girl, their groupie boy, whatever. And that's how they work. The dogs are absolutely maybe better than a German Shepherd. But when you compare them, which is the framework of the American Pit Bull Terrier, is compared to what? You need to compare this to that. And when you know who the best is, you compare that person, you compare the journey, you compare the dogs, you compare everything, the consistency and everything, and you choose the best part. For those who have half a brain, it's easily to choose who's the best by the legacy, by the accolades, by their significance, by their attributions and contributions to the breed. So all I want to do is save your money and save you from you having a fake belief that you can have a dog from Chico Lopez, because you're not going to get it. If you become a great man of great qualities, successful human being, someone that made it great in life, and you want a dog for a family, and we can confirm that you're not some scumbag, and you're a great person, I'll be more than willing to listen to you and maybe in the future do something with you. But I'm not going to deal with you with your hands fresh full of poo-poo while you're feeding so much that you got from the poo-poo place, which is the swamp, and you have some ideas from the swamp. If you already got to the stage, you're already not good for me. I'm not your enemy. I'm not your friend, but I want to help you. So we enter in from the swamp to the sewage, and in the sewage you're going to find that the cyber doggers, which the first time I used the term was in 2009. We make some t-shirts, and I'm going to start posting some of the older pictures with some of the older guys wearing those shirts back in New York and stuff like that with the cyber dogger shirts. I predicted that once social media entered in 2007 and all that stuff, that one day they're going to fail as a dog person, as a dog owner. They're going to fail from pretending. They're going to be so frustrated that they will want to talk shish the one that talk BS about dogs, and they'll call that being a dogman. Because if there's a place to make hustle, the pimps, the lowlifes will try to hustle, create communities for scumbags. If you keep hearing my name being dropped, understand these. The only reason I know some of these things is because people themselves, they send me a little clip, I listen to a second, whatever, and I know, those guys go for hours. I don't have the time for that. People that knows me, that live near me, that work with me, understand how busy I stay. I stay real busy, working with my employees, with the managers, with the people that work with me, with the people at higher levels, or in different avenues, in different places, in different countries. I don't have time to entertain American poo-poo, okay? And so, but I do want to take my time, because one time I was 18 years old, one time I was 20 years old, and I would hate for someone to mislead you and take you into the road. I was misled and almost taken to the road, but God blessed me with an IQ that is very unusual, and a gift for dogs that is very unusual, very unique, very special, which is mine, and I use it for my dogs. So I never got involved with this crap. Stay healthy, look for God, pray to God, look for the best dogs you can find, learn, go to the Pitbull University, go to therealpitbull.com and study the breed and study everything. And, come to the conclusion that it's better not to own a dog if you're going to own a piece of crap. Understand that. Oh, the pedigree, making excuses, the pedigree, the percentages, has this name, that name, all this. Yes. If the dog didn't come directly of Crenshaw, don't buy it from the guy that has the water down from Crenshaw. If the dog didn't come directly from Carver, don't buy it from the guy that has his water down from Carver if he's not Crenshaw. See, learn things in life, guys. My advice to you. I'm not making a lot of videos, and the reason why I don't make them is because I stay busy. But I think that the young people deserve this. For all these other poo-poo guys that are going to be looking at this video, you guys already lost a long time ago. I bless you and baptize you with your name, the Swamp. And I know you are my fans. And I know at the same time you're crazy, sick in the head, would love to see me in trouble. But the fact is, you'll never see me in trouble. And the reason is because I'm a good human being. I'm a good person. I do good for people. I do good for society. I do good for the breed. And you don't. We are the opposite. I'm great, you're trash. Guys, God bless you. 123pitbulls.com. Real Chico Lopez, the man himself. Take care. 123pitbulls.com. God loves you. God is the greatest. Take care.